Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we start a new story, the history of France. In this first chapter we will go back in time more than 2,000 years ago to learn about the first people of France, the Gauls, the Romans, and how France began. Let's start the journey. Chapter 1. France in the Ancient Times. A long time ago, before France was called France, there were many small tribes living on the land. These people were called the Gauls. They lived more than 2,000 years ago. The Gauls were strong people. They lived in small villages. They made houses with wood and grass. They liked to hunt animals and grow food. The Gauls did not speak French. They had their own language. They were brave and loved freedom. Each tribe had a leader. These leaders were called chiefs. Sometimes the tribes fought with each other, but when danger came, they worked together. Around the year 50 before Christ, 50 BC, the Romans came. The Romans were a very strong empire from Italy. Their leader was Julius Caesar. He wanted to make all Europe part of the Roman Empire. The Gauls fought hard, but the Romans were too strong. The Roman army had good weapons, good armor, and good training. One Gaul man became very famous. His name was Vercingetorix. He tried to unite all the Gaul tribes to fight the Romans. He was brave and smart. Many people followed him. But after many battles, the Romans won. Julius Caesar took Vercingetorix to Rome, and he died there. Even today, French people remember him as a hero. After the Romans won, the land became part of the Roman Empire. The Romans built many new things: roads, bridges, cities, and baths. They also brought new food, clothes, and culture. The Gauls started to learn the Latin language. Later, Latin changed slowly into French. The Romans ruled France for about 500 years. During that time, many cities grew. One small city became very important, Lutetia, which later became Paris. Paris started as a Roman town next to the river Seine. The Romans also built other big cities like Lyon, Marseille, and Toulouse. The people started to follow the Roman gods first, but later they heard about a new religion: Christianity. At first, the Romans did not like Christianity. They hurt the Christians and sent them to die. But after some time, the Roman Emperor Constantine became Christian, and the people in France became Christian too. In the 400s, something big happened. The Roman Empire started to fall. Many tribes from the north of Europe came into Roman land. These tribes were called the Franks, Visigoths, and Burgundians. The Romans could not fight them anymore. Little by little, the Romans left France. The Franks became the strongest tribe. Their name is where France comes from. One of their kings was Clovis. He was a great leader. Around the year 500, he became the first king of all the Franks. He made Paris his capital. He also became Christian, and that helped to unite all the people. After Clovis, many kings ruled the Franks. They made churches, castles, and started new villages. People lived simple lives. They worked on farms, made bread, and raised animals. The country started to change slowly. The language also changed, becoming closer to Old French. The time of the Franks was important because it was the beginning of France as one country. Before that, there were many small tribes. Now it started to become one big land with one name. France. In the next centuries, France grew larger. Kings made new laws. Soldiers protected the land. People built cathedrals, which are big churches with tall towers. One of the most famous cathedrals, Notre Dame de Paris, started many years later, but its story began with the early Christians from this time. At the end of this period, France was ready for a new time, the Middle Ages, when knights, castles, and kings became very important. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. Today we saw how France was born, from the brave Gauls to the Romans and the first great king Clovis. But this is only the beginning. In Chapter 2, France will change again. With strong kings, big castles, and knights fighting for glory. You don't want to miss it, so like this video, subscribe, and get ready for the next amazing chapter. The Middle Ages of France. See you there.